Hey guys, Pamela Gagnon here from Performance Plus Programming, and today we're tackling rope climbs for beginners. There's 3 parts of the rope climb we need to focus on, and that's going to be the grip, the pull, and the foot wrap. All right, so let's begin. We're going to first focus on grip. So this is a different type of grip than a pull-up because we're pulling in to this position. Now, what I want you to think about when you are gripping is keeping the rope in close to your body and thinking about pulling the rope down to you instead of you up. So we're gonna practice it seated. And we're going to get a big reach, tuck your knees, heels on the ground, toes up, and we're just gonna work on squeezing the rope and pulling it essentially down to us, keeping it in tight. Alternate hands. Our focus wants to be on our fingers also really gripping, and this is gonna build that full grip strength needed for your rope climb. All right, second, we need to focus on building pulling strength. So while we still are going to be using our feet, we're gonna be using a lot of biceps. So let's work on rope pull-ups. There's a scaled version and there is a more advanced version, and I'd love to see you work towards that more advanced version. So the scaled version is really kind of the same thing we did working on our grip, but we want to make sure now our chin gets above our top hand in that pull, and then we alternate. Then we can start using just one leg for assistance, and finally work on using no legs for the assistance. This will fire up not just your grip, but also get those biceps, lats strong for the pulling strength. The third thing we want to focus on is the foot wrap. Now, the better we can wrap and lock our foot in, the easier our rope climbing will be because we don't have to just use our upper body, so we'll be able to climb a lot longer. Now, I love this drill to teach my athletes to rope climb. I'm going to hang a rope on the rig, and we're gonna eliminate the grip strength and focus on the wrap. Now, first we're gonna practice just standing. So I want, if I'm a righty, usually your right foot comes in front. The rope is gonna be on the inner thigh. I'm gonna bring my knee high, and then I'm gonna wrap, and I'm gonna point my toe to the ceiling. This is then creating a platform for this foot to stand on. So what I'm gonna do is jump up and hang from the rig, and I'm gonna lean back just slightly to bring my knee up, and I'm gonna wrap, jiggle my foot high, take this foot, step on, and then I'm gonna do a pull-up. Now, if my foot is sliding, I won't be able to get my chin high above the bar. This is a good marker to see if your foot wrap is locked and loaded. So let me show you an example of what I mean. If I were to come here and I'm not really bringing my knee up, or I'm slipping, I'm not gonna be able to do that really good pull-up onto the top of the bar. So this is a good way to work on the foot wrap, eliminating that grip strength. I would say spend a lot of time here, because if you can wrap and lock well, you definitely will have an advantage in rope climbing. All right, so it's time to put everything together that we learned. We broke it up into grip, pull, and foot wrap, and now we're gonna get practice doing all of it. But I want you to get an object to sit on so we can just concentrate on getting the right position first. So first, we're going to wrap, bring our knee in close, remember, like we practiced, keep our toes to the ceiling, and then I'm going to step on that rope, and I'm going to pull in the rope close to me and come back to my seated position. And then I'm gonna switch hands. And the goal is to make sure your foot isn't slipping down. If your foot is slipping down, check if your toe is dropping or if you're not stepping correctly on the rope. Those two things will make a huge difference. All right, now we're gonna practice it from a standing position. We're still not jumping into it. So I want you to first reach, grab a good grip. Remember to lean back to get that knee close to the chest. And then we're going to wrap, toe up, step. Now we're gonna reach. And then come back down in reverse order and practice that until you have a really secure footing and you're not slipping down. All right, after that, you can start from a jump position. And that will help you guys, ascend a little quicker because you're gaining a little bit of height from that jump. If you love this video, make sure you subscribe and follow performanceplusprogramming.com to build overall pulling strength. We have tons of programs and have helped over 50,000 athletes globally.